Hey guys, new intro I just made. Let's find out what we're gonna be making. Alright, it's pretty sick. Tell me what you guys think about it. I think it's pretty sweet. So anyways, I have a lot to go over, so let's get into it. So right away, you just want to open up Sony Vegas and insert 3 video tracks and an audio track if you guys are going to be having music. And then make some sort of text media. Now, what you want to put in here, you want to put in whatever word you want, but make sure it's just like your first word. Like in my video, I had Webster 1011 in that. And go ahead and select whatever font you want and make the size 60. And then go to placement and move it to the top right part of your screen. And then you're done with that, and you want to go into the second video track and insert another text. And this one, you again put whatever you guys want. I have presents. I just think that sounds a lot better. I can't really think of anything else to put in there. I guess like productions, but you'd have to do whatever you guys want. Do whatever you want. So make this one size smaller. So make this font 48, and you don't have to mess with the placement. And then go on to the second text and go to event pan and crop. What you want to do here is just turn this word sideways, and then make it to where like you can see it and stuff. Make it however you guys want. Really, I'm just gonna mess around with a little bit here. All right, so now we just have the words sideways and stuff, and it's not doing anything. So what you want to do next is go into the first text and select event pan and crop, and move your little tick marker about to the first second, and then you want to move this word sideways. All right, so now if we watch the video, it moves sideways. Now just do the same thing with the presents. Take the marker, move it to the first second, and then turn this right side up. Like that. And then now we watch it, and they move together. Now, just a quick tip before I go anywhere. Right-click on both the text and go to Property and uncheck Maintain Aspect Ratio. It'll give it a cooler effect. Like, whenever you zoom in on it, it will stretch out and it just looks cooler. So now, when you get to the part where it turns sideways, like I zoomed in on the presents, so what you want to do is go into Event Pan and Crop on the first text, and right here, just move your marker just a little bit up, and then change your Y center to like something like 100. Oh, sorry, wrong one. I mean like 400 or something. Something to move it out of the screen. That did not work. I'll get this right, guys. Don't worry. 300. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go 500. There we go. All right, so now if we watch it, when it turns sideways, the Webster disappears. And go into the second text and go to Event Pan and Crop. Move it to the 1 second, and move it up to right where the Webster disappears, and just go ahead and zoom in on the presents. All right, so once you zoom in on the presents, just move your tick marker up a little bit, and make it smaller again. This isn't gonna be exact, but you know, just follow me. So now, if we watch it, whoops, wrong way. Just gives it like a little bump, and now go into your first text and go to Event Pan and Crop, and once this goes back down to normal size, just go ahead and bring the Webster back in. Whoa, that's too far. 250. There we go. Okay, so we watch it. Doesn't look like really fancy, but it's there. So now you want to move the text back up. So once it comes back in, move your tick marker up a little bit. And move this right side up again. And do the exact same thing for presents. This intro is pretty much just about timing. Alright, so it's not perfect, but just get it to where you guys like it. So now if we watch it, it looks like that. Looks pretty cool. I think it looks pretty sweet. And then just add a fade. So you might want to drag this out to like 10 seconds. That's where I had it at. So drag it out to 10 seconds. And then on the second text, go ahead and add a fade all the way across it. And then make it just a little bit shorter than the first text. So I'll show you what that looks like. Just kind of starts to fade away. Actually make it really shorter. You want it to disappear pretty quickly for this next part. Alright, so right about here, go into your first text and go to Event Pan and Crop. And zoom in on the Webster. Now what I did is I had to drag across it, so you just zoom in on the W. Hang on a minute, did I? Alright, yes, I did. Alright. So I zoomed in on the W, and just move your marker up a little bit, and have it drag across the Webster part. And then just move it up again, and restore. Okay, now if we watch it, it looks pretty cool. I mean, it's not as cool as my first one because I just don't know really how to explain what I did in the first one. But once you have that, let's see here. Alright, we're just going to make this a little shorter, actually. It's a little shorter. Alright. Make it a little shorter. Alright, now what I did was I went to Transitions, and I went to Flash, and I went to Hard Flash, and added that at the end of the Webster part. So if we watch it, oh yeah, looks cool. So now we're going to add the background, and you want to go to Media Generators, Solid Color, and select the red background. Keep in mind that this is just to make the one that I made, so you guys can mess around with this. Match it to the same length, and go ahead and add a flash on the end of that, if you can. Yeah, there you go. Alright, now you want to go to Video Effects, and scroll down and find Lens Flare. And go ahead and select one, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to select this one. And just click and drag that on top of the red. And this is all timing pretty much. Just take your little marker, move it up in the video, and take this little bubble, move it. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Move it up a little bit. Just keep it moving and stuff. Alright, then at the end, you want to just make it really bright. So right where the flash starts, you want to make it really bright. Oh, just deleted them all. Hang on one second, guys. Alright, so once you get right, just go right where the start begins, or right when the flash begins, and then go ahead and increase everything on here. Just make everything really bright. Just like that. That big. Alright. Except perspective. Just leave that a little bit down. And then you're done with that. And once we watch it, you see how that's all moving around and stuff. Just looks cool. And then, oh my gosh, it looks good. Now, add any kind of music. I just used a song that I had called... Actually, it's not... I don't think you can get it out in iTunes or anything yet. But anyways, that's how you make this intro. If you guys have any questions, just ask. This video was pretty hard to explain, so I'm sorry might have to redo this because I have a feeling some of you guys are going to be pretty lost because it's pretty tough to explain all of it. So anyways, thanks for watching, and like this video, and please subscribe.